I am the #1 Super Hog player in the world, and I'm going to give you the ultimate no BS Super Hog Rider guide, so you can destroy bases while having fun, instead of spamming Root Riders and Dragons and hating your life. Here I created a beautiful tier list of all defenses into 3 categories. Number 1, will F you up. Second, annoying. 3, decorations. Starting from the bottom. So Diddy hook, you just get your king hooked and it's game over. Ranged expo, terrible. Invis tower, you have log launcher, and the rest of these defenses are all trash. Annoying. Town hall, if it's in the middle, it's really annoying. Monolith, please keep your king away from the monolith. Ranged expo, that will Bluetooth connection onto your log launcher and you'll be very sad. And then the rest are just annoying splash defenses. Now in the top tier, these will mess you up. Crusher mortar, terrible. It will one-shot everything. Rage tower, terrible. It basically just rages everything and more damage. Scatter shot, if you blink, your hogs will disappear. Poison tower, it will slow down your hogs and then, yeah, they will disappear. Ricochet cannons, they just have a lot of HP and DPS. Please kill this thing. Now I'm going to be covering all the different bases you might face. First, it's going to be a double rage box base. Second of all, it's going to be a double invis base. Third, we're going to be tackling a double poison ring base. Fourth, we're going to be tackling an invis rage core base. And finally, we're going to be crushing a double rage diddy base. So when you first load into an attack, you want to look for problematic defenses. As you can see, there's a rage tower here with 2 ricochet cannons and a scatter shot. So we're just gonna send our RC straight into there. Honestly, don't really care if it's trapped or not. As you see here, we're gonna run into a bunch of bombs and a tornado trap, but it doesn't matter. We just stay cool as a cucumber, invis your RC, get the value that you need, and once she gets this section, we pull her out. Now, the CC is here, so now we have to pull the CC with our heroes. We could go into the town hall, but there's not much here. We much rather get this entire section with 2 fire... What the hell? The fire spitters. And there's also a multi and 2 heroes. So this section has a lot of value. Now we can use our log launcher to take out this whole section. You want to be a bit geometrical with your log launcher placement. That's why the first thing you need to look at is the clan castle and the town hall when you first load in, because that will give you your log launcher placement and also how to pull the CC. As you can see, there's some gooners coming out the clan castle now. We're just going to drop a big fat poison there, and we're also going to invest a rage here so we can take out this crusher mortar, this fire spitter, and it will also distract some of these defenses. So we're just going to send in the hogs from the top now. You don't want to wait too long. You kind of want to send your hogs in as soon as you're sure as the CC is pulled and you're getting great value from your heroes. We're going to pop the Warden's ability because there's a bunch of damage here. And we're going to send a few hog riders on this bomb tower to funnel. Usually people have bomb towers on the outside, so you can send a few hog riders plus a wizard to kill it. And yeah, this base is crushed. We still have a heal that we use just for protection measures. Always use protection. Pause. And we also have a freeze here that we didn't really need to use, but once again, it's good to be safe. The freeze is really for back-end support. And ice block is in case there's a big trapped area. As you can see, this base is gone. Now I'll show you another example here. This base is a double invis base. Now, you don't want to get too greedy with your RC and try to get this section here. Because if your RC gets baited, it's going to be a tough time for you. So instead, we're going to carve out a small section here. Once again, we see that the clan castle is here, so we want our heroes to deal with the clan castle. Because the hog riders are afraid of the cold, So if they get frozen up by the ice golems, you might as well just quit the game. Once again, we're going to send our log launcher here, so it can geometrically hit the town hall. And we're going to just funnel our heroes in with some of our funnel troops here and send the ice golems inside. As you can see, Earthquake gets amazing value on all that defense. You only want to use the Earthquake with your RC if there's something very juicy, like our last attack. We got all the defenses in one jam-packed square area, so we just take all it out. Once again, we preemptively poison whatever's in there. Really don't care. We just want to take care of whatever nonsense comes out of there. Here, we get baited. Look at all these giant bombs. So we need to have really fast reaction times to make sure that we just don't get lit up by all those bombs there. So this guy basically put all his bombs in one section. So we basically just need to ice block there, because I wanted to save my Eternal Tome for this back end. And once again, we have a freeze and invis to support our Hog Riders. And you want to freeze any of the problematic defenses or splash. Now we're going to speed it up so you can see that this base is also gone and we still have an invis spell to keep our RC alive. It's very important to keep your RC alive. If your RC dies, it's a sad day. Protect your woman at all cost. So I'll show you another example here. As soon as we load in, where's the CC? Here. Okay. So we're going to put our RC here because we want to funnel our king into this core section. It's a bit hard from the top, and it looks a bit easier to send our heroes in from the bottom. So we're not going to get too greedy with our RC. We're going to take out this ricochet cannon, and then yeah, we pull her out. So we still have 2 invises. We only need to really use 2 invis spells there. More than that, you're not really getting much. So now we funnel our heroes in with our funnel troops. We want to make sure you protect the log launcher. Do not send your log launcher too early. If you send your log launcher too early, it will get sniped by the Diddy Expo. It basically has a Bluetooth connection, so you want to make sure it's being tanked for 100%. Because if you do not get to the core, it's gonna be a terrible time. So we're gonna Earthquake there. We're gonna hit the Town Hall with it and also open the walls here. And we're gonna send our Hog Riders early from the left-hand side to make sure our king walks in. So I really just want to take out that ricochet cannon to make sure my king walks in. Once our king is there, we can pop king and queen. Use our Warden ability only when the Hog Riders are low. Do not use your Warden ability when your Hog Riders are full HP, because you're wasting the healing tome. And as my dad always says, do not waste food. Well, in this case, it's not really food, but just don't waste anything, to be honest. Now, we still have some spells for back-end support. We have 2 invisibility spells, we have a heal, we have a freeze, and we also have an ice block. And that's how you deal with these type of bases. As you saw, I didn't wait too long for my Hog Riders. You want to send them to help push your heroes inside the base. And this base is donezo. Another one, as you can see, I basically hit 14 triples in a row with this army. I didn't scout at all, and they're all different bases. So I'm going to show you one more here. It's a double poison ring base. So I already showed you the invis rage core base. I showed you a double rage base, or double rage box base. And I also showed you a double invis base. We're going to use an invis to redirect there, because I really just want to get the monolith and the inferno for the funnel. So once this fire spitter dies, we're going to stay there for a second and get the poison tower as well. So now I can either send my heroes from this gold mine here or here. I decided to send my heroes down because we already pulled the poison tower, and I had a good feeling that it was going to be easier to get the town hall from this side. As you see, this is a ring base, so we need to get the town hall with our heroes. or else the Town Hall is going to give back shots to your Hog Riders the entire time as they're walking through the base, and you're going to basically 1-star and be like, Vincent, this army doesn't work. Yeah, because you didn't get the Town Hall, buddy. You didn't watch the full video. Alright, so whatever comes out of the CC, you poison that. And once again, I send my Hog Riders early, so they can split the damage with the heroes, and so that the heroes can take care of the Town Hall. We're going to use our Warden when our Hogs are low HP. And as you see here, our heroes perfectly, as planned, take care of the Town Hall. We're just going to Ice Block on our Hog Riders so they can catch up on some healing. And this base is done. Once again, the freeze is for support, to mainly support your RC. The Hog Rider section heavily relies on the RC. So this base is done. I can probably show you one more. So this type of base is the final type of base that you might encounter. It's going to be a double rage Diddy base, because all the defenses are basically touching each other in a small area. So for these type of bases, just go straight into the Town Hall, trust me, and Earthquake on all those defenses there. As you saw, I Earthquake there, amazing value. Now we can get baited, but once again, we do not care. I do not care if there's 10 giant bombs here, because I know if I click my RC ability, I will get value here. It's guaranteed value. Now my RC is a bit low IQ, so she's gonna target the king, which is a bit of a problem. So now we have to wait a bit, and we're going to pull the CC and also pop the rage. You need to know when to be a bit greedy with your RC. Sometimes it's better to save the Fox, but if I can get a CC pull and also trigger that huge Donald Trump, huge, what the hell is it called? Rage Tower, then of course I'm gonna go for that. And also my RC was very healthy because she eats her vegetables. So, as you see here, I'm gonna put one Ice Golem with my Queen, one Ice Golem with my King, and my Queen is gonna funnel my King into the core. Speed it up a little bit for you ADHD people. And once my King is on that multi-archer, we pop ability and we send the Hogs in here. Once again, splitting the damage. Now we can Warden ability here. We could have even waited a bit longer. Honestly, I should have waited a bit longer because I thought my Hogs were all going to go into the core. Now we use our rest of our spells to support the back end, which is our freeze, our heal, our rage, and we still have an ice block. This base is done for. So yeah, that's my full guide for Super Hog Riders, and I'm gonna link the army in the description. So click on that link, start swinging your Hog Riders instead of spamming, so that you can increase your IQ. Have a great day. Please click subscribe so I can feed my family. Goodbye.